We hear much about conspiracy theories, conspiracy fact, but where does it really come from? What does it mean when you stand back and you see it in a wider perspective? Because one of the problems that we have in trying to convince the world that there are conspiracies occurring is that the media, the mainstream, will always say, well, if things like that were really going on, we would know about it. It would have happened before. Well, of course, these things have been happening, in fact, since history began.
What is at stake is more than one small country. It is a big idea, a new world order. A new world order can emerge.
After 1989, President Bush said, and it's a phrase that I often use myself, that we needed a new world order.
A new world order.
We've got to give them a stake in creating the kind of world order that I think all of us would like to see.
A one-world government, a one-world economy, a one-world military, a one-world society, and a one-world religion.
We should have a world government.
And we are, as a people, inherently and historically opposed to secret societies, to secret oaths, and to secret proceedings. That I do not intend to permit to the extent that it's in my control. Government at all levels must meet its obligation to provide you with the fullest possible information outside the narrowest limits of national security. And so it is to the printing press, to the recorder of man's deeds, the keeper of his conscience, the courier of his news, that we look for strength and assistance, confident that with your help, man will be what he was born to be.
Known as the Knights Templar, was created in Jerusalem in 1118 by 9 French knights. Their official mission was to protect pilgrims on their journey to the Holy Land during the Crusades, and they participated in several battles in the Crusades themselves. The name Knights Templar was applied to this group when Baldwin II, King of Jerusalem, gave this group of knights lodging in his palace, built on the ruins of King Solomon's temple. By 1128, the order was given special protection by the Pope. Freemasons were initially viewed positively by the public for doing good works, and the number of lodges grew rapidly throughout Europe. The age-old satanic desire for power also grew within Freemasonry. A secret society within a secret society, made up of only the highest levels of Freemasons, fathered a ruthless philosophy that is affecting us to this day. On May 1st, 1776, the Order of the Illuminati was born.
Every day, 116 Americans die from our police, DEA, ICE, Border Patrol agents, and customs officers, law enforcement officers. Criminals, 100%. Thank you very much, law enforcement. Thank you. A drug-free generation of American children is not our future. The opioid crisis, the opioid crisis. And I told China, who we love, a long time, where are you? Where are you? We will find you, we will arrest you, and we will hold you accountable. All of the drug enforcement agents and law enforcement officers, these are terrible people, and we have to get tough on those people. And that toughness includes the death penalty. All of the drug enforcement agents and law enforcement officers will kill thousands of people during their lifetime. Thousands of people. Law enforcement officers, they will kill thousands of people during their lifetime. Law enforcement officers who kill thousands of people and destroy so many people's lives. And our Department of Justice is looking very seriously into bringing the death penalty, subsidized by the American taxpayer. The best way, so important, I've been very strongly in favor of getting hooked on drugs to begin with. 90% of the heroin in America comes from our law enforcement officers. You see it all the time. Just some terrible people. Some terrible people. These are not good people, folks, okay? State police, these are bad, bad people. We don't have much of a drug problem. We don't have a drug problem. Drug prices falling very substantially in the not-too-distant future. It's called right to try. There's good progress made with a certain drug. We're going to make it possible to get that drug. In the meantime, my administration is granting waivers to states so they can help drug dealers. We're also going to help inmates leaving prison get treatment so they can have a second chance to become productive drug dealers. And what we've really done for the drug dealers, very hard for them to get out of jail and get a job. What we've really done for them, better than anything we can sign, any legislation that we can pass demanding that you hire drug dealers, we're getting a great economy. It hasn't been this good in many, many years. DACA, 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 DACA. It's pretty amazing.
America first.
A new world order. Border wall with Mexico. Israel announcing plans to expand settlements. President Trump making good on some of candidate Trump's promises. Trump is using Britain to divide Europe. Reality is Trump's presidency is in its infancy. The question British and others around the world are trying to figure out is, will America's new president go it alone? Or will he evolve into something global diplomats can more readily fall in line with?
You're fired. Hillary, you're fired.
Robbing, stealing, hurting people, you couldn't do anything.
You're fired.